Hi viewers, this is Jared. This is just a quick update video to let you know that the Metro Exodus review is in progress. Now, I said in some of my Metro Last Light DLC videos that I was going to do a first impressions within 3 or 4 days after the game came out. That didn't end up happening, and I should have made this video like a week and a half ago, but the game didn't actually get here till a day after it was supposed to because it was delayed in shipping. So I didn't get to it till the day after it came out, like late that night. But I was able to finish the game within about 4 days after I started playing it. And after about the second day, after playing the first 10 hours and I was getting ready to do the first impressions, I decided to play a tiny bit more, and it turns out that my save got corrupted. And I got this on the PS4, and I think it's just a PS4 thing. I don't think it's like a bug in the game. But I think it's probably a really isolated incident for me, and I had to start the game over from the very beginning. So I decided to immediately do that to get caught up, and then afterwards I was too tired for me to properly do the first impressions. I thought, okay, my thoughts are probably not going to be that coherent. I'm going to have to edit the audio too much for this. I'll just do it, next day or something like that. But then I kept playing it, and then I got the feeling like, okay, I'm about halfway finished with the game at this point. So I decided, you know what, I probably shouldn't even do a first impressions. Let's just do a review of this. So that's why I'm changing it to a review. As you guys know, I haven't been too successful about putting reviews out in the past, but I've already put a lot of work into this one so far, so it is in progress. I don't have a date when it's going to be out, but just know that I am working on it, and it should be out fairly soon. Also, the review is going to take me a bit longer than I initially thought, because I originally streamed the first 10 to 12 hours of the game privately on YouTube, which turns out I didn't actually have to do that. I originally did it because I thought the game was in 60 FPS, but then I realized it wasn't. So, and remember, it's on PS4 that I'm playing it. But it turns out it was a good thing I recorded it there anyway, because I noticed the clips I saved later with the PS4, there's a lot of screen tearing in those clips. I had noticed that with some other clips I had from like Overwatch and maybe a tiny bit on the Apex ones, but on the Metro Exodus clips, there was like, I'll probably be including a few of those clips in the review, but you'll probably notice which clips those are almost immediately, because in some of them the screen tearing is just insane. Every second there's like more than one tear. Or about a tear a second, at least, in some of the clips. So it's pretty crazy. But I'm going to have to go through that 10 hours of footage. Since it's a review, I'm planning on being a bit more detailed. So it's going to take me much longer to go through that footage. And I'm going to be much more picky about what I use than if I were just doing a first impressions video. So lastly, a couple things about the game. So it took me about 32 hours to do a completionist run of the game, collectibles and whatnot. But I think short run of the game, just focusing on the main story without doing any of the side stuff or trying to collect stuff, you could probably complete the game in about 20 hours, maybe 20 to almost 25. But I think most people are probably going to spend about 25 hours in the game on average. Also, the game is arguably the best game in the Metro franchise. Now, I haven't looked into it too much, but it almost seems like some people are saying that it is the best. My take is probably a little bit more nuanced than other people's, but you'll have to wait for the review to see if I make the case that it's the best game in the franchise or not. One last thing is that I am planning on covering the DLC for the Season's Pass as the DLCs come out. So just a heads up on that. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the review. Catch you guys in the next one.